we go, I think. Hello?
How we doing?
What's up, man?
Hey, which way did you come in again? Because I feel like you're jumpy again.
I came from, hold on, my Don Purdy 28 or 30. Uh, uh,
I'm gonna
I could,
ad admit you again.
okay, let's do that.
Now we got you twice.
All right. Looks like I'm in twice.
It's amazing.
I don't mean to. How's that? No, I'm still in twice.
I I can probably kick out the one that's
Do that. Yeah, do that. Yeah, give me the boot.
remove. Oh, wait. Don't report. It almost made me report you to Zoom. Almost reported you. There we go. Much better.
All right. Good deal.
Here we are, man.
All
Season three.
right. Awesome. I gotta rejoin.
Here, I see you fine.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
I can hear you perfectly.
Can you see me?
I did before. Hold on. Try again.
No, I have not worn this t-shirt before. It's
How's this?
good.
Are we? All right. Here we go. We will start here.
All right. So I don't know what you have on your mind to talk about here, but I think some reflection on season one and two is in order. But let me set the stage for that by doing this. Hang on.
I was trying to let my silence put you in a bad place about that, which is I can't even fake it. It was too awesome. Just wanted to like, yeah.
Here we go.
Uh,
Season three.
I can't fake how great it was. Yes. There's graphic. All right.
Yeah. I just want to reflect on this list. I know we do this every time. I don't get tired of doing it though, because it's just
Love it. Well, before I say how was your summer, this is a great way to recap how we're reconnecting and why we're reconnecting. Yes.
yeah. So we ended season two with that group call. You know, you've had a couple months to think about that. Like
Yeah.
as you look back on that time it was a really long call. What are your thoughts?
I would say thank you to everyone. The last time we talked in this format, like all these people that came on, and by default, they had to kind of wait their turn to talk. And once they did, it was like, can't wait to talk with them more. And um, yeah, like that. It's funny because when I worked in the NFL, every season, you tried to make the playoffs and advanced as far as you could. And as the season progressed, every game was more important. And then you got to the final, like, oh, here we are. Then you had a whole off season. And then when the preseason starts, it's like, oh, man, we have to redo that energy. But
Yeah.
spoiler alert, you and I are going to roll out an interview for season one that took us on a very fast track toward one of the names under the Mason Dixon line here. An excellent way to roll it out. So here we are. I'm excited. And it's not as if you and I have not connected in person since then. Hmm?
We will see evidence of that. Yes.
Yeah. So
Yeah, yeah. We'll talk about that at length. But I mean, some of my thoughts looking at this list and just, you know, the time that we, let me do this, stop sharing. The time that we spent on that group call, so fun to see all of those memories come together on one call because each person, of course, spends the time with us, but we are spending all the time with all those people. It certainly is an investment of time, but it's huge payback for me. And you'll see on the next interview, how that comes out. We even talk about the value.
yeah, with the group call too, it's like, and I hate to use this word, but I feared it and it came to fruition, but only in a way that I think they did too, where somehow after all the quality time we spent with them in the interviews, and then doing the group call, it was like, oh, I would have wanted to explore this or that with each one of them. But the
Yeah,
fact that they lent themselves to give maybe just really for their contributions, like 10 minutes of their time, um, just reinforces um, how great it was that, those are the kind of people from camp that were of that ilk that, that we're reconnecting with, and it's special.
ilk. Yes. No, yeah, it was a lot of fun. Um, and I'm pretty sure every single person we interviewed, where some of them like the interview for
You didn't know.
episode 2 here. These are not necessarily people I knew at that point, but I've made some new friends, which I love, right? So the book right here from Kim Hawks Pasquini, right? The drawings of the Camp of the Woods buildings. I love that book. I find myself, I'm bored on a conference call. I'll go grab that book and flip through pictures, and
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and it just takes me back to camp. So I mean, that's not inexpensive to do that, and it's time consuming. So I sent her a thank you gift, just a small bowl yesterday, I think. So
Yeah.
she'll definitely get that before she sees this. But like making new friends like that, that's something I didn't expect out of
Oh, good.
doing this,
Yeah.
which is really cool.
Cool. Yeah, it's good to hear. Yeah, I'm not surprised that, if we had those conversations that you would, but you would take it further and, you know, um, kind of realize what they brought to the table and, um, you know, want to build on that. Like, yeah, just a lot of those people, if you didn't know them, they epitomized, what camp was all about. Like Jackie said, it's got to be in your blood. And
Yes,
for so many people, pretty much all of them that we talked to, that was the case. So,
clearly in their blood.
yeah.
Yes. So look into season 3, right? We've got 2 seasons in the bag, 30 interviews, let's say, the group call, and what are your expectations? Are they any different for season 3? Are we going to see a different type of
Uh,
person?
some are, yeah.
Tell me.
And hey, you're drinking water.
That does happen.
It felt like slow motion compared to the. I would say a little bit. The pivot would be, um, we're definitely going to continue to build on, like, the people that we're looking to connect with in terms of what they did in camp on staff, but I I think there, even the next 2 episodes, we're gonna. Here's the problem. Not a problem, but the pool is so deep, And with the group call, one of the questions we put out there was for everyone to suggest someone that they would want to see in a future episode.
Yeah.
Every time I was like, "Yep, I could see that. That would be good." Yo, oh my gosh, yes, that would be good. Um, but then we also have some people in mind. So I think if you and I are looking at this as a long play, the we have a lot of people that we could talk to, and we will. And the order isn't important. Um, like I said, for the first two seasons, I've only had one family member on. That was my Uncle Bob.
Right.
Uh, so I have other family members that I've spoken with. So have you.
Yes.
And we will do that. But I think the order in which people come to us that we invite, it's not random. It's just that we're trying to uh, look for something that we haven't had before. I ran into Steve Solom um, at camp this summer. I think you have a picture that we're going to put up there. And, Steve is someone I definitely want to have on, but he filled multiple roles. He was an assistant manager in the teepee. Of course, he worked with us in the at the point. He has a family history there. So we'll probably bring him on multiple times for different reasons. It's just that, when we see, and people's availability are relevant too here. It's not like everyone's always available 24/7. We have to, you and I have to connect, have a time, and then they have a time. And so when it comes together, it's special.
I don't know if I have the Steve Solom picture.
Yeah, let's see. I can send it to you. There we go. It was he and Bruce O'Byrne.
I
Uh,
had a Bruce picture from earlier.
okay, yeah. The long hug.
Yeah, that one.
I don't think I sent. Oh, here we go. Steve is in the white shirt, kind of halfway through the pictures I sent you. He's in a white shirt at the left of the table. Um, Bruce O'Byrne is wearing the red shirt. Hold on, I'll send it to you right now. Ba, 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 ba. There it is. In the teepee.
Oh, I do see that now.
Okay.
We'll get it. I'll get it in there in just a
Sure.
minute.
Yeah, yeah. Well, yeah, we're a little rusty here.
Well, you did send me quite a few
I did. You
while
asked
I was
for
working.
them. That too, right?
Yeah, so I was trying to work and set up for tonight. We'll get that in there. So yeah, for season three, I think I think we're gonna continue some of the common themes about talking to people who have camp in the blood, right?
Mhm.
I think we might possibly hit on a different generation a little bit. Maybe talk to some Purdy's. That would be fun. Or Olsons. And I think there's also though. Tell me what you're thinking with John Belland.
Oh, that's another avenue that we have to pursue on a parallel path, kind of aside from this, where I'm gonna send you all summer. Every time I get in the car and turn on the radio, I think about, there's a flashback to the music that we loved in
Yes.
the 80s. And then I've come up with a dozen, maybe 2 dozen questions that we could challenge each other with and then put them together in a 5 minute segment. We could record the whole thing in 2 hours and then just put it in every episode if you want to. I don't know what that means for your shirts.
Maybe I'll just have one shirt that I wear for all those
All
segments.
right.
I think that'll be fine.
There
I'll pull out my Rush shirt or something, or
you go.
um, that's hilarious.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, this is I have two Under Armour shirts with this V-neck. They're not the same color, so it doesn't count.
I was not going to call you out on that. Okay.
Well, someone might, but yeah, I'm getting the slide together with Steve Solom in it. And yeah, I see Bruce. That's awesome.
Yeah. So yeah, I bombarded you with a bunch of wedding pictures today. So
Yeah.
uh,
So we're gonna transition from that. I think season three is gonna we've already got some good stuff lined up. I'm excited. This is gonna be a blast again. And it's just uh, like I said at the start, when we're looking through that list of friends, really, it's really fun, and it's turning out to be a really significant, I don't know, body of work, right? I love it.
yeah,
It's cool.
you've been consistent with that. Like talking about every time we bring that list on, it's like we added to it, and we have somebody else that you know we have their stories and never their full stories. Like everyone kind of seems left with something that they could have added.
Yep.
And I get texts from those people, and just in the past few days, I got one from Jackie Lutz Engelhard and about something. Ed Shoot will shoot me a text from here to there, and others. But I just love the fact that we kind of have this all-star group of former camp people that we can lean on to,
Yeah.
to draw from.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think it would be such a bad thing to have some repeat people. I mean, Jimmy Olsen has his green jacket from five
He wore
appearances.
that in the group call there too.
I missed it when he wore it, and I figured it out after the fact. But yeah, that was a genius move on his part. All right, let me reshare this here.
So we're going to recap maybe some stuff that happened since we last had the group call, right?
I'm calling this a special segment.
All right.
I know what you did last summer. Because most of this is from summer, right? So yeah.
It would be.
So I'm gonna start. I'll start with me, and then we'll transition to
Yeah,
over.
do it.
But
Nice.
I just have a couple shots here from Alaska. This is my backpacking group, and this year, instead of going on a backpacking trip, we took our wives to Alaska, which I mean, you've been there, so you understand. But it was
Yeah, it
fantastic.
was high school time. So behind you is Mount McKinley.
No,
Hmm.
so this is no, that's a small mountain. This is uh, from Homer Spit.
Yeah.
From Homer Spit, we took a
There.
ferry across to Halibut Cove, which is a private cove. Um, like there's no public docks here that you can get to, and they have the only way to get in is on their ferry that goes to their restaurant. It is such a cool experience. Yeah, it was, and then so we took the ferry over, had dinner with our wives, looking out at the harbor, and
Awesome.
then walked around the island, got coffee. I mean, it was just such a cool trip. I mean, it is interesting wearing a down jacket in August,
Right.
but it's Alaska.
So that building behind you, do they have like plumbing if you had to, you know?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
uh,
No, there's in Halibut Cove. There's I think 120 people live there, but only maybe 20 of them live there year round.
That's it.
It's
20.
so cool. Everybody has a purpose, right?
Yeah, I would say.
I run the coffee shop. I'm the mailman. I go over every day and pick up the mail. I'm the ferry service, or I'm the guy who repairs all the houses. So I mean, it's a really interesting community, and everybody has their role,
And I'm the mayor.
and they share. The mayor doesn't do anything, probably, right? But they have all sorts of shared resources. There's a warehouse that everybody has access to store things. I mean, it's just really a cool
Nice.
concept. Anyway, this was my favorite part of the trip. We took a cruise through Kenai Fjords, and this is the part where I'm watching the glacier calve into the ocean. And I
Wow.
mean, it's really deceptive. That's a couple 100 feet tall. Um, and when the ice would fall into the ocean, you'd think it just would make a splash noise. No, no, no. It sounds like a cannon went off. It is
Wow.
unbelievable.
So if this were a video, you would see
Yeah, there's
just
chunks
sliding
falling in.
down and then hear the crashing.
Yes.
Awesome.
Yeah, a lot of fun. But also on this trip, so we had ridiculous weather in Alaska.
Also,
They apparently they said if you go to Alaska, only 3 of 10 people get to see Mount McKinley, right? Because it's cloudy and sometimes even raining during the summer, and so most people don't get to see it. We had almost zero rain, and
wow,
we saw the mountain every day.
cool.
So, and when we went on this cruise, it's a 6 hour cruise. I do get seasick. It was a lake. It was flat. It was totally clear. I mean, look at the clouds in the sky. There aren't any. It was just a perfect day. So I asked one of the ladies working on the crew, I'm like, if you were to rate this trip, she said, well, I would probably put this at maybe a 7 or 8 right now because we haven't seen any wildlife. And it's usually a trade-off between good weather or good sightseeing with the wildlife. And
Yeah.
just then the captain announced, "Okay, we have our first whales off on the port side," and so we started seeing all sorts of wildlife. And she goes, "Okay, now it's a 9 or a 10." So we
Well,
we
what about
saw.
the canisters that you were taking to the island people?
Well, there was no fog, so there was no issue there.
All right.
Yeah, we saw
Yeah.
whales, orcas, sea lions. There were sea otters everywhere too, and all sorts of puffins. It was fantastic.
Well,
I loved it.
did you show the folks on the boat your scars?
Show 'em my scars from water skiing. Is that what you're saying?
Sure. Yeah. Whatever. Yeah. Your boat
Well,
scars from.
we were all pretty well bundled up. I'm wearing my gear jacket.
You
And
could have
notice
peeled off, yeah, part of it and just like, yeah.
for a future picture, you're going to want to notice the logo on my hat here. Our backpacking group, I made a logo for us. We're called Old Souls, SOLES, and this is my beanie that goes with it.
Nice.
This was the helicopter trip we took to a glacier inside Denali National Park.
Okay, I was there. Wow,
So,
finale. Yeah.
it was absolutely spectacular, and they land on the glacier for you to hang out, and everybody gets to take a sip of the glacier water, of course.
Wow.
All right, now that was Alaska. Here's my friend Ryan. He sent me this picture today, of course, just in time for a season 3 opener. He's up at Lake Pleasant for I guess for the week.
Lake Pleasant. Wow. All right.
Yes,
There's a trade-off. That's a good segue there.
and he's got his Old Souls bucket hat on.
Wow.
He had to have
Trying to
one.
think, where is that on Lake Pleasant? Like he's
I think camp is over here. I think
okay.
so. I think come around the point, like if you're looking at the docks,
Well, he's
head to the
Cherry
left.
Creek area almost.
Yeah, I think it's before you get to Cherry Creek, somewhere along
Okay.
that turn there.
All
Yeah.
right. Near Chucky Wong's house. I was just there this summer.
Okay.
All right.
I'll have to get the exact address. Anyway, that's that's my friend Ryan. He just sent me that today.